And the comeback kids have done it again. Brisbane are the premiers.
Let's start with the Brisbane Broncos, the premiers of 2025. First of all, what position are they in now, and how quickly can they win another title?
Well, this is an easy one. They can win it again next year. It's not a lot of turnover in squad. They get, I think Reece Walsh will hit his purple patch next year and will start the year the way he finished the year. And if they can get a full season like that, they could win the comp again next year. This is an easy one.
Yeah, I'm with Mick.
Yep.
They're cherry ripe. They're in the window right now.
Yeah, they can win the comp again next year. I'm really interested to see how the dynamics of that spine unfolds again. I think through good luck rather than good management, they were able to find their spine. And I'm talking about Ezra Mann being sidelined, Adam Reynolds getting injured.
Ezra's got to start at 6.
And so they're going to have a Tyson Smoothie, Corey Pakes, like the Pat Carrigan
They got
missing out.
Billy Walters.
So they've got Billy Walters
back.
getting injured. So they've had these situations where the spine sort of manufactured itself. They're the decisions they need to get right next year, but they can certainly win the comp again in 2026, the Brisbane Broncos. The mighty Melbourne Storm, guys, they are just always there. We know that. Craig Bellamy's team of consistency is exactly what the Storm. I will say they weren't great in 2025. They were good. And that's pretty odd to say, given they made the grand final. How do you see it? How quickly can they win the premiership?
Well, I think you could say that for the last 2 years, Dave. Despite them making the grand final, they just haven't reached the heights we probably anticipate from them. They showed a little bit in the prelim against the Sharks, where their big guns were firing, how good they can be. But they can still win the comp next year once with Munster, Hughes, Grant sprinkled in amongst it.
Yeah.
I think they can win a comp again next year.
Yeah, I'm with Mick. I think there's a little bit of a reset about to happen down there, though. I think that there will be some change this off-season, but I think they needed it. They felt like they were a bit stale at times this year. So I think a reset will actually help them. And while ever Craig Bellamy is the coach, they're going to be in a window. They're going to play finals footy, and they're going to be a shot at winning a comp, particularly as Mick said, with you've got Grant, you've got Pappenhausen, you've got Hughes. They're going to be a threat again.
I'm a little bit more pessimistic, and I will say, and in the bracket of winning the premiership in the next 1 to 3 years, I'm putting it at the latter stage of that bracket, and I'm wary of Cameron Munster leaving.
Be interesting, Dave, you say at the latter stage of that bracket. I mean, Craig might be gone by then as well.
Yeah.
But if Munster's not leaving next year, Dave.
Well, that's right. So yeah, it's next year.
So they could win
or
it
bust.
next year.
It's next year or
bust.
I'm worried. On to the Penrith Panthers, guys. The team that we have they have just dominated for so many years now. Missed the grand final this season. Do they get back to premiership status next year?
Whatever Nathan Cleary is at that club, they're a chance of winning the comp. I think that's pretty clear. And look, they did an amazing job this year. They were running last, got back to play finals footy, played a prelim. They're going to be a threat again next year.
Yeah, I agree.
They're a 1 to 3.
Yeah, I agree. They're a 1 to 3 bracket for sure, while Evan Nathan's in charge. There were little chinks though, weren't there? And I suppose I put that down to fatigue of being up for so long as a champion team. We saw the influence of a young Blaze Talangi into the team. 1 to 3 years, yep, they can be back in that.
Yeah, they can win a comp again. They can win the comp next year, and for the first time, they haven't lost anyone really out of their 17, so they're settled, and they don't have the burden of big pre-seasons, World Club Challenge. They've obviously got some players going on playing some rep footy, but this will probably be their longest pre-season that they've had in a few years, and most settled pre-season they've had in a few years as well. So I think they're in good shape to win the comp again.
I'm with you.
The blue and golds, fellas, Parramatta. Wow, look at my notes here. 39 years it's been since they've last won a premiership.
Haven't seen them win a comp.
And Parramatta fans just take the knife right out of their backs. They hate it when we talk about that. Where do you see it? It's been 39 years. Are they winning the comp in the next 1 to 3 years? Are they winning the comp in the next 4 to 6 years? Or will it be longer?
I reckon they're getting close. I'm thinking 4 to 6. I'm not sure. Look, I'm very tempted to put them in the 1 to 3. Because
really?
I don't think they're that far away.
Really?
I think a couple of signings and they'll be ready to go. Mitch Moses is such a good player. But I'm thinking 4 to 6. I think Rolsey's got him heading in the right direction.
If you say 4 to 6, that takes you out of probably Mitch's
Well, that's a
zone, right?
Yeah,
so
maybe. Oh,
I'm saying, well, what's his deal?
He'd be at the back end of his career,
right? Yeah. So I'm going to say 3 years. So I send him in the 1 to 3. I like where they're going. I like where they're headed.
You believe Parramatta
Can win the comp in 3 years' time.
can be the champions in 2028?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Definitely. I definitely think they can win the comp in 28. Definitely.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No, they're 4 to 6 for me. Very young team, exciting, no doubt, and no discredit to what Jason Rolls did in his first season. You can absolutely, I see what everyone sees, but there's a reason they've haven't won it for 39 years, and
you may as well give him 10 plus years then, Dave.
Well, look, the Mitchell Moses factor is huge.
Yeah, of course.
Right, and for everything you said about Nathan Cleary's influence on the Panthers, I put it in the same category for Moses. But he's only there. He's only got 4 years left.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For 3 years,
So,
in 3 years' time, Iyongi, De Silva, and maybe they're 6. They'll have 100 first grade games under their belt. They can definitely. They definitely can win the comp in 3 years.
4 to 6 for me. It's now been 11 years since South Sydney rung the bell for their premiership. Are they getting closer or further away, fellas, as far as winning the comp?
Based on this year, you'd say further away. They've just got to look. They're a tough one, right? Because if Latrell gets fit for a full year, and they fix, and Dave Fafita turns into the player they want him to be, and they fix their middles, I think they've got a really good. On paper, they've got a good team.
Not worried about Cody Walker coming towards the back end.
Cody's
of his
got 1 year to go, right? And then they've got to fix their halves.
Alex Johnson, most prolific try scorer.
I'm not. He's a winger. You can place wingers. Always smiling you can. But I reckon they're drifting. I reckon they're potentially a 7 to 9 for me.
Yeah,
7 to 9 years away.
They're either 1,
or
7.
Yes.
So they're not winning it next year.
Well, I'm saying they could potentially. I think they've got a caliber of players to make the top 8 and go on. They got a type of players that can go on a run.
Yes.
Right. But if they don't win it next year, they're 4 to 6.
Time,
4
right?
to 6 for mine.
Yeah, because what's Wayne's contract situation?
It's 3 years.
2 to
so
go.
he's got 2 more to go.
Two more years to go.
Yeah.
Wayne's got to win it in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
He's got to sprinkle his magic dust.
I don't know that can happen.
No, I don't.
I'm a big fan of Latrell and that footy club.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they can win it in the next 2 years.
They're 4 to 6 for me, but I'm again at the back half of the 6. I'm sitting almost at 7 to 9. Really.
For mine, they're more of a chance winning. Like say, as each year goes on, they're less of a chance. Right. So next year, I think they could. I wouldn't tip them to win the comp. Right. I've got them. I'll probably have them in my top 8. I think they could.
Why don't you tip them to win the spoon, then they might win the comp?
That's what a lot of people have asked for, Brent, for me to tip their club for the Wooden Spooners. But I'm going to say 4 to 6.
Sydney Roosters, when are they winning the comp next, fellas? 1 to 3 years, 4 to 6? When?
You go on this one, Mick. What do you reckon?
I'll go 1 to 3.
Yeah, 1 to 3 for
Whilst
me.
James Tedesco's still there and at the peak of his powers. Reece Robson comes in next year. DCE, I don't know. Comes in, I'm assuming he comes in next year. Sam Walker, the premiership winning spine for mine.
Plenty of representative players. That's a 1 to 3 years. They can definitely win. Well, I thought they should have been top 4 this year.
I'm not as confident as you blokes about the Roosters. I think they're a 4 to 6 for me. I don't think they're knocking on the door. I actually think they overachieved a bit this year.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they overachieved. I thought it was I thought it was a
Well,
decent year.
I thought they missed the 8.
Yeah.
Said over and over.
So if they overachieve if they overachieve this year, Sam Walker plays a full season, DCE comes in, Reece Robson comes in, aren't you thinking they improve next year?
Lindsay Collins,
Well, it
Spencer
depends
Lane,
what DCE they get. They get the DCE who played this year. Well, is that bigger improvement on Hugo Savala?
Yes.
The way he played this year?
Yeah.
So, I'm a fan of DCE going there.
When are they winning the comp?
I think it'd be good for Sam Walker. I think 4 to 6 for me.
Okay. Minor premiers this season, the Canberra Raiders. Are they closer to winning that comp? When do they win it, fellas?
Mick, this is your baby. Tipped them for the spoon. They won the minor premiership. They're a 1 to 3 for sure. And if Ethan Strange if they don't lose that silly final against Brisbane, right, where they should have won that game.
Yep.
And then they get to the prelim, had a week off. Ethan Strange is fine. They're in the grand final for me this year. So they could win the comp next year. They're 1 to 3. They're right. They're red hot right now. Depends on how they go at halfback. With
Halfback
Ethan
as well,
Sanders,
yeah.
it's significant for them. But I think they're that good and they got that much talent. I think they're in the window.
I don't
right
disagree.
now.
It's 1-3 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're 2-3.
Oh.
It's not a category,
I know,
you
but
idiot.
I'm saying I don't think they can win. I don't think they'll win the comp next year, right? So I'm in the same window. I don't think they'll win the comp next
So
year.
it's 1-3.
1-3, but I don't feel like it'll be next year. I feel like these guys without the
You
halfback
can't make your own
situation-
subcategory here.
I can. Well, it's
It's 1-3, 4-6, 7-9.
1-3.
North Queensland Cowboys. When can they do it? How long's it been? It has been 10 years. 10 years since their last premiership.
I reckon it might be another 10.
Yeah.
I think the Cowboys are battling a bit, yeah.
Tom Dearden.
Great player. Right? Got Drinkwater, very good player. Reed Marnie's going to be good for them. I just don't think they're at the
Jeremiah
point.
no, heck,
Ruben
Elam
Cotter,
Lukey.
Elam Lukey, he's had a few injuries.
Jackson
Elam.
Purdue.
Jackson Purdue, very good player.
They're 4-6.
Okay, 10's probably too much.
4-6.
I'll go 7-9 for me.
4-6. Jason Tamalolo's contract will be done by then. He's eating a large chunk of that cap up. They can regenerate their forward pack, which is what they need. Yeah, I'm going to say 4-6.
7-9 for me. I think, I tell you where they do have success. I still think Townsville is a very tough place to go in the climate that it is. So they do pick up wins where other teams may not.
They do continue to breed talent too, Dave.
And they find talent.
Yeah.
They've got, they do have finance. They don't
Yeah.
struggle to attract players financially. But for me, it's how long Tom Dearden stays there. That's what I'm worried about. So the longer they don't have success, the longer Tommy Dearden gets itchy feet. There's 7-9 for me. The Sharks, back-to-back preliminary finalists in the last 2 years, have been Cronulla. How close are they, guys? Next year will be a decade since the 2016 premiership.
I'm going to say 4-6. I don't think they can win with their current squad. And their current squad has been stable for so long. I don't think they need mass changes, but I feel like that squad won't win a comp.
Yep.
So for mine, it's probably 4-6, closer to 4 than 6.
Yep. So they're 1-3 for me because I reckon they will make a couple of changes in the next 1 to 3 years.
If they do, then I would definitely change my mind, right?
There's no way in the world Fitzy's going to stick with the same roster in the next 1 to 3 years. They've got a stack coming off contract next season.
Yeah, they've got to make some
And they'll
moves.
make some moves.
They have to.
I think the
so
biggest
therefore,
thing-
and given the way Craig Fitzgibbon coaches and has got so much out of this squad, I'm a believer. 1 to 3 years.
I'm with Mick. I'm probably 4-6. I think the biggest thing they got in their favour is Craig Fitzgibbon. They're as well coached as any team in this comp, but
Brayley long term. They've got a lot of things
I'm
going
with Mick.
for
I
them.
think maybe that squad's, I don't want to say cooked.
Yeah, I
but
think it's.
is cooked okay to say?
I think it's run its race, that
Yeah.
squad. And
Yeah.
they've been loyal.
I know that,
They've stuck together.
Gonna take them
They're a
couple of
really
years
good
to
team.
change things a
But I
bit,
feel like
yeah.
they've got everything out of that squad.
I'm 4-6 for me. The Sharks.
The Bulldogs, the mighty blue and whites. 21 years it's been since they won the comp. Are they winning the comp?
So could you imagine us doing this 21 years
Yeah.
ago and saying they'd be 10 plus years?
Reedy, are you willing to say that they're going, it'll be 10 or more years that they win the comp?
No, because I think that we saw the way they played this season. They're not that far away. Again, though, they get Leo Thompson next year. Galvin gets an off season to bed down at, I don't know, 5'8" or halfback, wherever the hell they're going to play him. They need to sort that out. They're not miles away. They do need to tinker with some things, but they're not miles away. I think they're a 1 to 3. I actually think they can win it the next 3
The
years.
catch for the 1 to 3 fans is that Mitchell Woods, young Mitchell Woods, is
Very
going to
good
come into the
player,
halves. So you've got young halves, and we rarely see young halves win a comp in year 1, year 2.
Yeah.
He's seriously talented. I'm not going to say they can't do it, but you are a chance of starting again.
Or not starting from scratch because Galvin's long term and then Stephen Crichton's long term. There's some key pieces to
Fullback.
that
They
puzzle.
need to nail fullback for me.
Yeah, as Reedy said, they need to tinker.
Yeah.
And we know Gus will, right?
Yeah.
He's not going to sit patiently. So, they're not going to have a Cronulla-like stability with their squad right, for that long.
Different mindsets.
I feel like they'll turn that over. I'm going to say 4 to 6.
Yeah,
Fourth
1
year.
to 3 for me.
Yeah.
Just.
The Manly Seagulls, it's been 14 years since they last won a premiership. Mick, can they win it in the next 1 to 3 years? Can they win it in the next 4 to 6? Seagulls.
Tough one, Manly. I really feel like it's tough because when we've seen them play, when they've been good, they've been very good. When they've been bad, they've been very bad. I'm going to say 1-3.
Wow.
1-3.
With the fact that Tommy's still there. And you look at that roster. The roster's pretty much locked in. Olakau'atu, Paseka.
Who's in your halves in the next 1 to 3 years, Mick?
Well, eventually Joey Walsh will come into the scene, and if he's as good as all the reports are, he'll be their long-term half. Obviously, they got Jamal there come in, and Brooks still has a season left. So, it's a tough one. I just feel like they've got the X factor that's needed to win a comp, but I'm not saying this with any confidence.
I don't know if they can win a comp in the next 1 to 3 years. No. I don't think they can. 4 to 6 can be tough.
I'm with you.
I think they need a bit of a reset as well. I think they need to. They've got some blokes on big money.
The reset will happen though organically, Reedy, won't it? With DC gone,
Jake
will go.
Yeah.
You know,
you're not giving any consideration to the head coach either.
What's wrong with the head coach?
No, I'm not bagging Steve. What I'm saying is there could be a change of head coach.
Well, there will be.
There you go. Yeah. So you don't know who that is and whether it sits, and then he cleans out the roster. It all starts again. There's 7 to 9 years.
Yeah, I think that's probably
7 to 9. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a long way away.
I'll split
with
the
talent
difference.
they've
I reckon
got.
they're 4 to 6. I think they're 4 to 6.
Yeah, I think you probably sold me, Reedy.
Yeah. Well, I think it just feels like they need that footy club needs to.
They've got some good young ones coming through.
Change some things with their roster. Make sure Tolu Kula stays because there's been whispers about him and R360.
Young Hopper.
Young Hopper's a good player. Keep Tommy fit. And they could potentially win it down the track, but I'm not sure it'll happen in the next 3 years.
The Warriors, when are they going to win that premiership? When will it happen, fellas? Is it happening in the next 1 to 3 years?
I reckon that, yeah. I think if they keep Luke Metcalf fit, I think we saw what they did earlier this year. They're not miles away. I think they're a 1 to 3 for me, the Warriors. I think the window's open now, baby.
They're almost in that perfect storm of these young guys that are coming through, who are going to be, who are going to be these generational talents, sprinkled with Mitch Barnett, Fisher Harris.
Great pack.
These guys that are, what are you laughing at?
You're sprinkling
A little bit of Warriors magic.
Salt Bay.
I'm going to go 1 to 3 for the Warriors.
Yeah, 1 to 3 for me. For everything you said, one of the best crop of young talent coming through. They just won the New South Wales Cup Grand Final. Their lower grades are going well.
Jet Cleary might guide them to a premiership.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a story?
What a story that'd be.
I can tell you that Jet's going to push up into a train and trial contract next year with the NRL squad. He's getting closer. They're pretty impressed with him.
Nice.
What a story. Jet Cleary leads the Warriors to the premiership.
Against the Panthers.
Red V is a part of me, fellas.
It definitely is, Dave.
The Dragons, where are they at? How long has it been? Let me have a look here. 15 years.
Don't you remember no one turned up to the reunion?
Yeah.
That's right. Mick, where were you 15 years ago? Let's not go there. Can they win the comp?
St. George leader.
1 to 3 years next?
No, they're 4 to 6. They're 4 to 6 for mine. You see, I can see for the first time in a while the direction they're heading. They've got a really good young forward pack coming through. Like that forward pack, the players that they've got there can turn out to be elite. But I just don't think their current roster's playing finals footy next year. I don't think they're playing finals footy probably the year after, unless they're active in the market.
7 and 9 for me. The spine needs a complete overhaul. They just need to find that spine. You stack that spine up against Penrith, Melbourne, Brisbane. I could name basically 15 teams, and it's not. It doesn't compete. They need to, and they've made it quite obvious. They've been quite open about it. They need to find the lead half. They've said that publicly. It's the CEO said it publicly. So until they find the lead half, I'm not sure they're going to threaten.
They're 4 to 6 for me. I love what they've done with blooding so much young talent. And I haven't seen this from a Saints side in a while. The likes of Dylan Egan and Hamish Stewart and Jacob Halangahu.
Exactly. Their 4-pack's going to be good.
Yeah, Nick Sagranis. So when you get that mixed blend of raw, exciting talent and then just sprinkle it with some experience, I think they're 4 to 6. They do need a gun half. There's no denying that. And that'll be the key. If they can get that gun half, sprinkle the young guns coming through.
They'll need a fullback by then too, and things like that.
4 to 6 years for me. It was the 20-year reunion, fellas, of the West Tigers' famous premiership.
You're aging us with all these dates.
Benji Marshall flicked to Paddy Richards.
Brent.
It seems so long ago. Are we going to be waiting another 20 years for the Tigers to win a comp?
I hope not. No,
it'd be great for the game when they do win it. Huge.
I'm going to go 4-6 for the Tigers.
4-6.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The platform's there. They've signed some elite players over the past couple of years. And they've got some, Macassini coming through as well. He's going to be an out-and-out superstar by all reports. I like the building blocks there at the Tigers.
I'm with Mick, 4-6. They've got to keep, but they've got some big contractual decisions to make, or they're not making them. They don't have control of them. Jareem Buller, Jerome Luai.
Yeah.
Got to keep them. Got to make sure they're there.
So Jerome, you're on Jerome.
Yeah.
You're saying they're going to win the comp in the next 4 to 6 years.
He's got 4 years left, Dave, on that deal.
So they're going to win it in the 4th year.
Potentially, yeah.
Within 4 years.
Yeah, 4 to 6, yeah.
Okay.
4, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Look, I can see it unfolding in 4 to 6 years. Loving what they're doing with some of the young talent, but I'm going towards the latter only because of historically, and I've got every
4 to 6 or 7 to 9?
7 to 9.
Okay.
Not only do they have to get to the finals, fellas, what we're forgetting is how they handle finals footy. They've got no experience as far as
Not playing for the Tigers, but there's a lot of players there.
I got that.
Lots
As a
of big
footy
games.
clubs, as a footy club, the big one, Reed man, will be the future of head coach Benji Marshall.
Yeah, well,
Who in the next 4 to 6 years, or certainly in the next 1 to 3 years, contract is up.
Well, they showed improvement this year.
They did.
At the moment, all the noises out of the Tigers are that Benji's got support of people there, and he's impressed people there, and he's getting better as a coach. I think Benji will still be there in 4 years' time.
If he's there in 4 years' time, they've had lots of success
Yeah.
the last couple of seasons.
Yep, absolutely. Newcastle Knights, change of coach this year with Justin Holbrook heading to Newcastle. Can he be the magic elixir? Need to be the
I'll
man?
tell you what will dictate when they win it. This Dylan Brown contract. It's a 10-year deal, and it might become the millstone around their neck, Dave. And if it is, they're 10 plus.
Yeah.
Because if
It can't
Dylan
get out
Brown
of it.
doesn't turn out to be a $1.4 million player, $14 million player, they win the comp the next 10 years. Pretty simple. And I'm not sure if he is a $1.4 million player. So I'm actually, this is going to be my first club. And I love Peter O'Sullivan. He's one of the great gurus, recruitment gurus in our game. But I think they're a 10 pluser.
Yeah.
Sorry, Knights fans.
I'm going 7 to 9.
7 to
as
9.
well.
Just go 10 plus with me.
I don't want to go with you.
Hmm.
7 to 9.
You might as well go 10 plus if you're going 7 to 9.
You just worry about yourself. 7 to 9 for mine.
Yeah. But he's right in what he's saying in relation to
of
Dylan.
course
There's
he is.
so
Of
much
course.
hanging around
Yeah.
the success of that club in relation to
And
the
mate, KP
investment they've made.
KP will be gone by then, well
Yeah.
and truly.
Yeah. So, like, if you feel like
Fletcher
Callum
Sharp
Ponga's
goes
going to
all right.
win a
Yes.
comp for you, it's going to be 1 to 3 years. I don't think they win the comp in the next 1 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see improvement under Holbrook, but
They won the spoon, Dave.
yeah,
can't get worse.
the only way is up. The only way is up. No, they're 7 to 9 for me. The Dolphins, when are they going to win this first premiership? Jeez, I've loved the way they've gone about
I
their
reckon
business.
they're not that far away.
Yeah.
Because Isaiah Katoa's he's the best young half in the comp. And I actually think
Herbie
when
Farmer.
they
Herbie,
Hard.
Hamaso,
mate, their forward pack, they had no Gilbert, no
Flegler.
Flegler this
No
year. There's a
Safidi,
chance they both come
no
back
Plath.
next year. Mate, they're a good team. When they turn it on, man, they
Yep.
play such good
Do it,
footy.
Reedy.
1 to 3,
1 to 3.
Dolphins.
Okay.
We could see a
Okay.
Broncos Dolphins grand final.
I'm
in the
coming
next
with you,
3 years.
Reedy.
You come with me on the
I'm
journey.
coming with you on this one.
Team
1
Dolphins.
to 3. Sign
Yeah.
George Williams in 2 years' time. How that works will
I'm
be
not
interesting.
convinced by that decision, but anyway.
Right?
Yeah, mate, when they turn it on, they're such a good team to watch.
Yep.
They play such good footy.
Yeah.
To do what they did, and I'm banging on about this, like, it was understated how bad that forward pack was.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Understated. And the fact it eventually caught up with them, I thought it was going to catch up with them at least 6 weeks before it did.
Yeah.
Right? But it caught up with them 1 to 3.
See, when I bagged the Knights, I said the Knights were 10 plus away. This is why maybe Peter O'Sullivan put this Dolphins roster together, and it's in a position to threaten for a premiership, I think, in the next 3 years. So if he works that magic in Newcastle, well, that 10 plus becomes...
It is a bit easier when you've got a blank canvas.
Yeah, that's true.
He did a great job, right? But it's a bit easier when you've got a blank canvas. You're not inheriting
Wayne
bad
Bennett
deals.
was also a major lure
Yeah,
to
that's
the startup. Well, look, 1 to 3 for me. For everything.
You with us?
Yeah, I'll come with you. I'll come with you on 1 to 3. They are punching so far above their weight with the injuries they had, and should they get their full deck of
I'm surprised
talent.
it's a 1 to 3 from all of us.
The Gold Coast Titans, can Josh Hannay be the man that comes into town and fixes this club? Boys, take a big deep breath. Breathe in.
Dear.
The Gold Coast Titans. When can they win the comp? 10. Michael Carayannis says 10
I
plus
just
years.
feel like that club is I don't know. The roster's pretty good, but he's got Tino's a huge one. Let's rewind and say what we said for the last 3. What are they going to do with the halves? What are they going to do with the fullback? Man, Tino, will he be there? David Feeder's out the door. I don't know. Something doesn't work.
I do
there.
like the way the Gold Coast Titans have gone. Enough's enough. Let's get serious. They've put Scotty.
Did that with theirs.
Nah, they got Scotty Sattler in his jam footy. LaFranchi doing recruitment. One of the best young talent as far as coaches are concerned on the open market. They grabbed him, Josh Hannay. He has pulling power to the Queensland Origin camp. He can recruit some big names. I'm not in the 10-year category. I'm not. I'm 4 to 6, 7 to 9, 7 to 9.
Well, that's not that far away from me.
Well, 3 years more, closer.
It pains me because I love the Titans. I love.
We love lots of.
Yeah, Beck Frizzell's one of the great owners in our competition, and Josh is obviously a good young coach. But I'm with Mick on this. I just think there's something about the Gold Coast that just doesn't work. I don't know what it is because I love the idea. I'm a Queenslander. One of the great places to live. Love the Gold Coast.
Yeah. Talk about the footy team,
It's a great nursery. It's a great
went to Brisbane's first.
It is
game.
a great nursery
for rugby league
They only
players.
need to harness that.
That's the key. They've got to work out how they can keep the Gold Coasters on the Gold Coast. I don't know why you want to move.
Yeah.
You've all been there.
Yeah.
But I just, I don't know. There's something about them. I'm sure when they win 1, they win 4. The problem is winning 1.
Yeah.
You sound like that blueprint they put out.
Oh yeah. How many they want to win?
4, 2
Stevie
men's, 2
Mitchell.
Williams.
Stevie's best.
2 men's, 2 Williams by 2030. So
Yeah. Good luck.